Today is May 5th, 2019. Not a whole lot has happened in the last couple of days, other than the fact that James Stokoe on his Patreon page just put out 30 new pages for Workstain, which is essentially like the next issue. And one of my buddies said it's been about like 7 years and like 3 months since he's put out any issue or any pages related to Workstain. So I mean, like, and honestly, I mean, it's one. I guess, I mean, like, once again, I'm not like I'm not as talented, or you know what I mean. I'm not as professional. I don't have. Anyway, I have plenty of projects on my own that, you know what I mean, like, they gotta sit on the back burner for a little bit. And I imagine, I mean, like, and specifically, I mean, like, specifically for, like, you know, James, he was able to do Godzilla, and I think he did, once again, I think he did Alien. I could literally fucking look this up right now. I mean, just, not that it really matters. It really doesn't matter. I mean, like, I should check out his other stuff. I know he's also done like a one shot for Avengers. So I mean, he's been around and he's done some covers for Marvel and I believe DC. It's as such a huge fan of his. I guess I don't, you know what I mean. Am I lame for not knowing every single fucking thing that he's done? Maybe. I guess I'll have to look that up later. Maybe during the break I'll fucking, give you a little Wikipedia run. Yeah, because that's what you fucking need. So, that information, if you really want to know what the fuck else he's done, I mean, look it up. Honestly, I'm just here to talk about Orkstain right now. I'm sorry. If you want me to talk about anything else, go fucking somewhere else, buddy. So, where we left off with Orkstain, I mean, I don't want to spoil much. I pretty much kind of have kind of in the past, I guess. I mean, I kind of just fucking gave you a little bit of a rundown of what had happened about the first 5 issues of Orkstain. I think this would be technically, I mean, what just came out, I think would be issue 9 or 8. I don't even fucking know. But, yeah, I think it might be 8, because he's only put out, I think, 2 issues since, I think he put out a 6 and a 7. I believe. I mean, I don't fucking remember totally. But essentially, the main character, he has, I mean, I'm just kind of just in retrospect, he's, escapes this a little tiny thing that, like, he kind of got himself into. Someone kind of, like, tried fucking with him, but he was able to get out of it. And then, he's lucky. He finds himself kind of in, he was fortunate in one way, unfortunate in another way. Eventually gets a hold into another fucking worse situation, but is able to get out of that situation. I mean, once again, this is a very quick rundown. Obviously, it kind of just like really takes a lot of the steam out of the fucking whole thing. If you're looking for something interesting, some really amazing artwork, I would highly recommend, once again, just check out any James Stokoe artwork. If you don't like any of it, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Anyway, so he got himself out in a worse situation, gets himself out of that situation, and we're kind of now in that situation. I mean, we're kind of like now, that's kind of like the present at hand. He's kind of like, what's going on after that? Essentially, he's got now the worst situation got himself in. Now they have they want him. So they want to take him back, because obviously that's. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to. I might have spoiled it in the past, or maybe given a shitty rundown of what had happened, and maybe just now I might have spoiled about how breaking down to the bare minimum. These are just maybe the bones of the structure of the fucking whole story itself. But there's a lot more that goes in. You can obviously tell. I mean, I follow him on his social media, and he's very interested in like martial art movies, and definitely shows for sure. Like, this is like if martial art movies were like, if they, I mean, Well, obviously there's a twist to it. It's almost like an alien-like world. I mean, the way he draws his stuff. I mean, obviously this is an orc world, but like generally he kind of draws in like this almost like alien-like. It's very sci-fi too. Um, I mean, even the what like almost everything that like they own and that they ride. It's almost like a Flintstones thing where like they're riding on like living things. Kind of like how we with horse. It's interesting. So I don't know. Just highly recommend it. And I'm not gonna fucking spoil what he put down on his recent Patreon, which once again I would highly recommend. It's only $3 a month. Once again, it might to say what I mean. Just it's $3 more, man. Just give me three. Give away $3 more. I'm only saying this if you only if you're like I don't know, man. You don't have to be like a day or a year fucking 3 fan of fucking Orcs or Orcstain or just James Stokoe in general. Like you have to know a lot about James Stokoe to start his Patreon or whatever. I mean, like I was just kind of having a conversation with Vil just now through just texting. We were just I was just suggesting, with crowdfunding now we can just like as the artist, the writer, the musician, the whatever, there's so many other things other than like maybe even a creative background for Patreon, etc. Any crowdfunding in general. It really cuts out the middleman. Like hypothetically, I don't know what kind of situation Stokoe's in, but like I don't know if he ever necessarily needs to like get his stuff published on. Like, I mean, obviously, if you get it published by Image or you get it published by Marvel or DC, I mean, you got then Diamond Distributor, which will then put your shit everywhere. But the thing is, though, it's like, how big are you looking to get? I mean, with all this money that you're getting, I mean, what are you gonna do with it? I mean. And how long is that? I mean, yes, there's, I got I have a fucking private jet and I can fucking fly wherever the fuck I want to until the fucking gas runs out, and then I gotta fucking make more money to fucking put in that goddamn thing. So, or, getting jewelry and then like getting imagine losing 40K, just fucking gone. Like someone just like, or 400K, whatever, 500. I mean, someone just still like there might be someone who's like a billionaire, just like, huh, chump change. But I mean, all I'm saying though is just like, I don't know, man. Possessions to me, like, I kind of like hypothetically here, if I was never like money was cut out, like I was not allowed to buy any new equipment ever again, would I be fucked? In a sense, I guess for a public setting, unless someone gave me an amp, yes. Other than that, I mean, I have a pretty I don't want to get into it. I have expensive ass stuff here for you to steal from me. No, I really don't. Like, in all honesty, I probably own less than $3 in possession. Probably definitely less than $3. Maybe no more than $5. Yeah. But someone's going like, well, that's $5 that I could sell, and then fucking, I mean, I'm not a baller by any means. If I was given money, like, there's hypothetically this one thing I always just like thought about making called like, I mean, I don't want to even get into it, but like just reality's sake, it's just like that's a fantasy thing, and I don't. Would the world be a better place with it? I mean, like depending on, and I mean, I would like really think. I mean, if I was really given a bunch of money, and like it would be, if I don't know. And that's the thing though, like I don't need it. It wouldn't hurt, you know what I mean? It would be cool, whatever. But like at the same time, obviously, like just money is just, I don't know, man. Like by the end of the day, it always comes down to like some kind of competition. It's just like, and you're gonna feel like shit because obviously someone else got something, someone else is better off than you in some way or other. But it's so funny because, I mean, literally, I mean, you could just put yourself in any, I mean, you just fucking, like, put yourself in the fucking shoes of fucking a billionaire, for example. I mean, you get to do whatever the fuck you want to do instantly, probably, most likely, and do it many times over and over again, whatever the fuck you want to do for the most part. like the first newest thing that comes about, I mean, you could fucking probably revolutionize. I mean, bring it to the mainstream. You could decide whatever. You make a lot of decisions with a lot of money for sure. But are your decisions actually for good? Do you not give a shit? Is it just like you're selfish, like, you know what I mean? You're playing kind of God in a way, like just with all your money, you're just like, I'm gonna fucking change so many people's lives. I'm controlling all of these people's lives in a way. I'm gonna bring salvation to all these fucking people. Look how cool I am. And I don't think that's how it should be by any means. So, I mean, realistically, honestly, I just want to make music right now, and that's all I want to do. I mean, I have a poster I really want to fucking work on and finish. I have another poster I want to work on and finish. But that's like, the only reason why I would want to finish is so then I could potentially sell it or something like that. I mean, yeah, I finished it. Oh, it looks cool, but I mean, I want to make a comic book, but that's just to then sell it. If I make music, I can at least listen to it sometimes. Be like, hey man, I'm doing what they're doing. I guess I'm just playing pretend though, because I'm obviously not touring or anything. That I'm not fucking performing all the time. I don't have a band exactly. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't have a band. It's complicated. I won't even fucking get into it. I mean, realistically, like, what even establishes a band? Like, say, like, hypothetically, if I just like started a new band just today, like right now, I have a new band. We're called the Buttercup Jacobs, and we're gonna tour the East Coast. I mean, like I just call up a bunch of fucking venues or even open mics or what. I mean, like obviously, if you go to open mics and like say like we're gonna go to 13 different open mics in 13 different states, is it as no, it's not as cool because obviously you didn't make any reservations that you're even gonna be there. So obviously, you know what I mean, are you playing pretend still? Yes. Even if you fucking tour 13, I mean, you're able to call up fucking 13 different venues and you're like, hey man, what's up? Can we fucking play here? And they go, yeah, sure, whatever. And, you know what I mean? You fucking get there, you fucking perform, and, you know what I mean? Somehow either you sell tickets or no one fucking shows up, one or the other, or maybe a combination of the both. You know, you come back for your 13-day tour. Are you now a fucking official band then? Did you know what I mean? Did you fucking come up with your own original material, or did you come up with cover songs? Or did you do a combination of both? You know what I mean? Like, and then it's like, did you fucking go to a studio and master your stuff? Did you go to a studio and have them mix your stuff? Did you go to a studio and have them record your stuff? Did you fucking buy the best, most expensive equipment for your fucking band? Have you guys been practicing for fucking too long? In which to the point where you're just fucking bored of these fucking tracks and now all you want to do is record it and it's gonna come out fucking flat as fuck rather than fresh as fuck because it just came out of your fucking mind. Not that I'm saying that it has to always come out fresh out of your mind. That like you could obviously play it over and over again and get really good at it. You know what I mean? Go and do the ins and outs of it. Anyway, I digress there. I mean, what is an official? I mean, what makes someone this, or what makes someone that? You know, what doesn't make them this? What doesn't make them that? Like, who's playing pretend and who's playing for realsies right now? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? And I'm gonna answer this question pretty fucking quickly and simply here. And I've mentioned this before in the fucking past. It just literally comes down to, what do you think? What do you believe? What do you dream? So I answered that one question with 3 more fucking questions. But do you think you're a musician? What do you do? Do you fucking make music? Do you just tap your fucking foot? What do you define as a musician? What do you define as an artist? Is it someone who needs to put in, do they need to be a master in order to become, you know, that's someone who's an artist? Otherwise, you're just an intern, or you're a trainee, or you're just a little fuck. I don't know. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I've probably maybe like put, I don't know, a couple hours into something. Anyway. So, anyway, with that being all said, with that all being said, I mean, I was supposed to be talking about Orkstein, but I kind of went off from Orkstein into talking about independence and cutting out the middleman and how big do you really need your fucking pocket to be. See, for example, like he fucking came out with 30 pages. I mean, I would really love to see it in a trade paperback form. I'm sure other people would like to see it in both trade paperback form and individual issue forms in physical format. But I will say also, once again, with 3D printing, there's a chance that, in the fact that you have, you buy the Patreon, or you not buy the Patreon, you're giving your money to, you're supporting whoever you want, and they're giving out this. I mean, if they're okay with it, I imagine that you could probably maybe 3D print it or just print it out with a regular printer or something. If you not just a regular printer, but like no. Anyway, I mean, same with like, I just really think. I mean, maybe I'm just like thinking that 3D printers are going to be like not as crazy. I mean, maybe they're not as crazy as I'm thinking they are. But I mean, just hypothetically, it's just the same thing. It's like, okay, you just, you paid for whatever, and you got, what I mean, like you have the code or in the whatever the blueprint to print out the fucking vinyl of it. What I mean, or you can print out someone's fucking, an issue, or you can print out fucking a T-shirt even. I don't know, man. I imagine 3D print. I mean, I've seen some what 3D printers can. I mean, I'm sure they're once again very limited still, but like I don't know, man. We're making cars from 3D printers, man. We're making guns from 3D printers. Like, I don't know, man. It's the future's fucking here right now. Like less oppression for sure, but it's still not like we're not getting oppressed. I think there's I don't want to keep quiet. I won't say too much more, but like a couple of reasons why. I mean, besides obviously, like, what I mean, like one reason why some people are being oppressed and repressed is because of literally the color of their skin or the gender that they are, or maybe the way they are in general, their culture or whatnot. And then obviously there's money involved, how much money you have. But I mean all of that. I mean, so there's someone who probably just likes being on top and just being just like literally being on. I am hypothetically better than you because I have all this money and all this power or whatever, even though we're all human beings. And then the other reason why they do that is because obviously they want to oppress, because we can't. It's not that easy to go from state border to state border. I'm sure. I mean, like probably, and that's probably has to do with the fact that some dummies decided to be fucking terrorists. So, just like, the fact that we have, like, I'm not the only one who said this before, but the reason why we have signs is because someone before us, blah, blah, blah. So, and a lot of times rules and a lot of things don't exist because something had to exist before, there had to be, for the cause to happen, there had to be, or, yeah, well, for the cause to have, for the effect to happen, that'd be a cause, right? Just the other way around. I can't even fucking cause and effect and cause. That would make because of the effect, the cause. I'm sure it's kind of like action and reaction. But, anyway, I'm fucking going all over the fucking place. But yeah, it's, in a nutshell, what's new? Some fucking white kids talking about how we're being oppressed and repressed and come with the reasons why we are. Wow. Oh, man, where's my doctorate? Okay, so Orkstein, this is the next 30 pages. Main character, he's kind of almost like fashioned himself, like, not, he's got a team. The team kind of really don't like each other in a way. It's complicated. I don't know how to explain it necessarily. Without giving it away either. But it's just, I don't know, man. Like it's just different. That's all I can really say. Anyway. So the situation he got himself out of for the second time, or even I want to say maybe even the third time here now. Maybe this is the third time. Anyway. Group's trying to get vengeance on him. Not exactly vengeance in a way, but like, I'm trying not to spoil it necessarily. But he reacted to their action, and they're reacting to his action, or his reaction anyway. Not I mean, there's just this. The artwork is just so fucking cool, man. There's this giant horde going after him, and he's still like. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, we'll call it, I guess, team drama. I guess, but like, I guess that's just. It's a little bit more complicated than that. But oh my god, man! Like this definitely could be like obviously an animated series. It doesn't have to be, but or even like a movie or whatnot, like a little animated movie. I mean, I guess could it be See, some shit like I don't think really should be in real life. It just should be left in as fantasy. But like for example, the whole Sonic thing, like it just anyway, because it just doesn't. Sometimes it just doesn't like add up. It can. I mean, they could definitely. I'm sure it could be done right if it's like just pretty much like kind of more like a B movie in a way. But like, I don't know, man. Like this is like, in my opinion, this is like Star Wars and like Lord of the Rings put together is essentially what it is, in my opinion. So some team drama's going down while the horde's like attacking them. But you know what I mean, like a lot's happening. A lot happens really quick. I'll say that for sure. But like it's in comparison to like say for example, like I was talking about Second Coming Revelations. I was gonna say Redemption, but Second Coming Revelations, like Revelations is kind of more like built specifically. It just seems like once again scene for scene, it's just going for like storyboard to a movie. Whereas this, it does have movie elements into it because, like I said, he's got like some kind of very he's interested in like martial art films, and you could definitely see that for sure, especially in the fighting. But you can also tell he's very interested. He's read at least he's read some manga or he's read some anime. Like he's read at least one. Like it's his artwork. What you're seeing really is kind of this, because once again, I'm pretty sure he's always been from I mean, he's from Canada. I mean, I know he's living in Canada right now, but I mean, like, I don't know if he's always been from Canada. I'm sure. I think that's what it is. But like, it's not. So it's not exactly North America. I mean, it's North American. I mean, it's not United States comic book. It's so it's a North American comic book still. It's a Canadian comic book. But like, it's definitely got influence of Japanese artwork. So, with that being all said, anyway, it's cinematic in a way for sure. I mean, because there's a lot of bold actions going on. Like it's a lot of take no prisoner action. But yeah, I mean, I don't, man. I mean, and you can obviously tell like what, like you can obviously tell like some like he shows some of his influences like specific. It's, I don't know, man. But like he's absolutely like he's like far from stealing anything. This is like all, once again, like I don't even know how he even like came up or even drew what he's drawn. Like I don't know how the fuck he even draws what he draws, man. It's so. And Brandon Graham would be another one. He's married to Marley Zarcone, and I haven't checked out any of her stuff. I mean, that's something else I probably should do at some point, because I mean, because I know Brandon Graham. I think they're all a part of that one. I think this one group, and like, you know, they're all their artworks. Not exactly. It's absolutely not the same, but I would say it's the same in the sense that it's extremely It's very different. It's all different, man. That's all I can say. And it's not just different, like it's done extremely well. Like these are people that admire what they're interested in immensely and want to recreate it in their own light or darkness, whatever, or their own gray zone, whatever. So, I mean, I'm on like page 9 just looking at it. I'm not, I'm not trying to reveal too much. But I mean, essentially they're handling the horde essentially. It's just, the artwork is just so amazing. Like page 10, for example, on the far left, it's just, that's so. And I really like when the artwork is, it kind of like, it comes out of the fucking panel. Like that's, I don't know, man, that's just life, man. It ain't all in the panel, man. It's just so fucking cool. But so I mean, like now imagine like you're even I mean once again Lord of the Rings. You got like you know how the orc you just like that ruthlessness of what orcs are, and like essentially you know what I mean like the heroes they're not they're obviously not ruthless at all. Like I mean like they're even like in this case they're like cut almost from the same cloth. Some of them. I mean I don't want to get into specifically just one of them, but I mean like that I don't know. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to reveal too much. But it's once again it's in that like once again Game of Thronesy like that kind of fantasy like there's fantasy like just like old timey kind of fantasy in a way. I don't with like you know I would even say there might even be dragons eventually in this. Maybe not. If there are dragons, they're like fucking. They're not gonna look like dragons, that's for sure. If they look like like they're gonna be like really fucking. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. They might not even be dragons, man. But this is once again, this is like an orc world, so we'll see. But it's not like in the back of the TPB, he writes that it was essentially just based off of just like this like idea of offspin essentially of Lord of the Rings, and not really like I'm gonna do an offspin. Like it's just like you can pick up the fucking TPB if you want to. But he talks about how he came up with this idea. It's a very small idea, but like, or maybe it's a huge idea. I don't know. I just think it's it's just like came from a conversation. And with that also being said, the fact that it just came from a conversation, I could see why, like, some, like, you know what I mean, like, there's a chance that Orc Sane could have never have continued, could have just, like, left, it's just something, it's just a little pet project of sorts, maybe that's all it is still, I don't know, anyway, like I said, with the fighting scenes, it's very much in lieu of not only kind of martial arts fighting, but also that fantasy like orcs fighting, you know what I mean, like the war fighting, like it's just literally fantasy fighting, but there's no I mean, in a way, even like even there are legitimate, there's definitely sci-fi themes, there's like there's witch themes even, there like, so there's magic themes even, and so once again, like, there's so many, but it's still like almost like in an alien like world, man. That's all I can like I'm telling you, man, these are like you could turn this into a fucking video game. Like maybe that's what it should be, if that's possible. You want to turn it into a fucking video game, man? That'd be dope. An Orc Stain video game, man. Oh my god, please let me make that music. Holy shit. Oh my god. So I'm on like page 12 now. And you're just seeing business being taken care of. That's all it is. That's what, like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, shit's gonna get in your way and you gotta fucking take care of that shit. Like, cause sometimes it's like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously it's like, I didn't want this. I didn't ask for this fucking shit to happen to me. I gotta take care of it, though, and I fucking can. I have the... You know what I mean? It's either just like, you know what I mean, just give up and let them, kill you or whatever. Or let them, take it in, whatever. I don't want to get into it, but, you know what I mean? But... I don't know, man. It's just very interesting. Page 15. 14 to 15, interesting-ass page. It's because you don't. I don't know, man. You never see you never see a witch do that shit, man. I've never really seen witches do that shit, man. It's fucking cool as fuck. And she was a cool ass witch even in the first fucking 5 issues, man. Oh, God. And once again, dude, like, just there's the martial art theme. Blended in with fucking fantasy, and just like basically, I had this one idea with it would be cool if football literally like had like I might have even talked about this before, but one thing would be, imagine if fucking the running backs were fucking like skilled ass like combat reflexed like fucking martial artists, you know what I mean? You just jump over the people and you just never get touched. Like you just got you're just like rubber in a sense, like, or glue. I don't know, whatever. I guess rubber would be. I had to quit. Anyway, so page 17, and you're just seeing the effects. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I feel like the last I remember even reading this the first time. It just almost reminded me of like a Rick and Morty or like The Simpsons kind of like look. It's fucking hilarious. I mean, it's awesome, man. Like it just seems like I'm not sure how. Like I don't know, man. Like maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like this is like the first panel like that he's ever done like almost pure comedy based. I just like, and I mean it could make no sense to what I'm saying. I just feel like, and it's like it hasn't been funny or anything like that. But I don't know, man. It's like that's almost that panel at the very bottom of 17 just looks almost like very animated, extremely animated. Which is, I mean, I'm not bashing it or anything. It's just it's so. That's just what I'm seeing. That is just what I'm seeing, man. I mean, it's all the next panel. You've seen a fucking. Yo, what the fuck? Okay. Anyway, but yeah, some more team drama. Some more team drama. I'm not even gonna reveal why I'm fucking laughing. If you don't know why I'm fucking laughing, then I don't know. Maybe you don't get a sense of humor, or your sense of humor is not the same as mine. But I mean, that's funny, man. That is. That's nice. Okay. So we got 19. Still some more team drama. Still going on. I mean, like, I don't even think, like, necessarily more than half the team is even dealing with the big problem. It's funny. It's just, like, pretty much left to one person. Until, like, I think the very end. But I guess when it matters and it counts, I guess, or whatever the fucking, I don't know, whatever the phrase is. And I mean, obviously, it's just like it can't be that easy, man. It can't be. It's never that fucking easy. There's always some slip up or some like shit, like a fuck up. But you know what I mean? Like, I guess as long as you got, I don't even know what to say. I mean, like, I don't know. It's cool. I don't know how to explain without giving it away. I guess a lot of sacrifice. 22 to 23. A lot of pain. Yeah, 25, man. That was the first time it reveals the one of the teammates even like kind of can, they open their eyes. For the most part, their eyes are like sealed shut. I thought they were blind. I mean, maybe they still are. I doubt it. I mean, their eyes are like red, like swollen shut. So that's why I thought they were blind. Like, it almost looked like they were infected. Like, and it just seemed like, for some reason, all the fucking... Anyway, I don't want to get into it. But yeah, I actually played, like, I don't know if you ever read, Captain Underpants, or like, when I was a kid. I read it when I was a kid. I read it when I was fucking a kid, like, I was like 23. No, I'm just kidding. I was like 4th grade, 5th grade, whatever, 3rd. I don't remember. Maybe even like it could have been as far as maybe even 6th or 7th, whatever. I don't know. But Captain Underpants, and then there's this other one. But like they had these pages where you'd like flip them back and forth, and it'd be kind of like an animated, like, you know what I mean, like. And if you flip 26 and 27 back and forth, in a sense, it kind of looks like one of those panels. I mean, like in a sense, like I guess if you want to say like because I was accidentally fucking. I mean, like as I was reading, I accidentally went back and forth, and I was like, that's funny. It looked literally like one of those pages. I mean, like he's about to do his fucking on page 27. He's about to do his power. Once again, they even add superhuman powers to this. Like it's not so like they have fucking fantasy elements, which is probably like what European or whatever for the most part. You got that anime or manga, which is Asian, and then you got fucking superpowers, which I mean I guess that's pretty much what I think in the United States is when it kind of really start. Not that there hasn't been like shit like that before, but like I don't know. I mean, maybe not exactly even the United States necessarily. I mean, anyway, it doesn't matter. But I was just saying, like, it's kind of stupid. But page 26 and 27, like I said, if they were literally a page, you could literally, like, whoops. 27, go back to 26, whoops. Alright, now let's get to the fucking serious thing. He's gonna fucking, he swung out 3 times, but, like, that's only if you flip the page 3 times, back and forth. But if you're a mature reader, if you're responsible with your pages, you'd read 26, 27, and he's only swung once. And you get to 28 and 29, which is a half spread. I mean, it's a half full spread, like, horizontally. Top half is just incredible. And he always adds these like ksh or like zor, like, and like there's these kind of like you could call them horses in a way. But, hold on a second. Okay. But, and you call them horses, but in this, like, they have, one rider's, like, one thing that they ride is called, I think, Zors, or Zor, I don't know, but they make these Zor, like, they literally say Zor. And once again, like, 28, 29, seeing the superhuman power being used, and it's impressive. I mean, like, you just, like, you see it start crawling up the enemy's leg, what's happening, and you're like, at first, before you get to page 30, I thought that, like, the guy was gonna explode, but, actually, no. I think they've actually thinking about it. I think they've actually had humor all along thinking about it. Because now on page 30, I mean, like, it's funny. He's like, he's running on stumps. He's running on the stumps of his leg. Like his feet have been blown out, and he's running away on the stumps of his legs. I don't know if that's actually possible to do, but god damn, did that fucking hurt. I mean, that's just funny as fuck at the same time. Damn. But that's page 30. I mean, that's kind of like, I think the end. I don't know how many more pages they would do. I mean, once again, 30 pages is essentially, 15 pages. But, like, once again, like, compared to the average Marvel or DC comic nowadays, it has, like, maybe around, like, 15 to 20 pages or something. Like, there's only, like, maybe, like, 3 panels per page, maybe. Like... And this is what I was talking about with Mutant Massacre. I haven't even really gotten a chance to pick up the book much after. I mean, it's only been like fucking like 1 day. But realistically, I could do this every single day and have something to fucking talk about. Because there's always something new to talk about. I just busy sometimes. Like right now, the fact, like when I'm doing this, I can't work on a poster, I can't work on music, I can't work on whatever. Like I'm kind of like, I haven't like written a song in a while because, I mean, I'm going to write a lot of songs before I get to book 2 or poetry book 2 or whatever. But that's besides the point. Yeah. I mean, that was one big thing I guess I wanted to talk about was this Orkstein. I mean, I talked about that for fucking almost 40 minutes, which is fucking cool. I mean, with some other bullshit banter in the middle, or in between. I'm probably going to go to break, but I definitely have some other things I want to talk about. Like, for example, like, last couple days I tried promoting my pages, because, I mean, like, I just kind of with putting out putting out the album, which, I mean, I don't want to get, I mean, just like that whole doubt just coming to my head, like, you should fucking re-record this, you should re-record that, and then fucking blah, blah, blah. So we'll see, man. But I'm pretty much done. Like, there's, like, it's like, like, once again, it might be just, once again, it's just all in my head. Like, I could absolutely leave it as it is, and it'd be fine. But, like, say if I wanted to record it, or if I wanted to put it on, like, a physical platform, like a fucking vinyl, for example, or record, or whatever, I would feel ashamed that I put that on a physical thing. And I mean, like, even feel kind of shame that I still, like, haven't put out my absolute best product, I think. I feel like it could be just a little bit better. I mean, and it's just small little things. And hopefully I won't be like, I should just fucking re-record it all again right now, which tends to fucking happen. So, I also, like, I have, like, a fuck ton of, like, just outtakes or B-sides, whatever you want to call them. Just, that were like, they're just fine. Like, I could just, I mean, I'm not gonna edit them or whatever. I'm just gonna leave them as is. But, like, and the fact that I have, like, pretty much no fan base at all, which is fine. I mean, obviously it's not fine. I guess I mean, realistically, like, once again, like, I'm making the music for myself. If I make a comic book, it's technically for myself, I guess. I mean, I'd like to show other people, but if other people aren't interested, then, well, at least I made a fucking comic book. And at least I made some music. At least you know what I mean? Like, at least I made the music I wanted to make. At least you know what I mean? I'm making a comic I want to make. At least I made a poetry book. At least I made calligraphy. At least I made clothes I wanted to make. I don't necessarily, I mean, like, once again, it'd be cool, but, like, at the same time, like, would it be cool if everyone was wearing, like, just hypothetically, imagine if you became, like, you're literally the most famous fucking person ever, and everyone's just literally, like, they have your hairstyle, they have your fucking, you know, your choice of clothes and whatnot, or if, you know, they're buying whatever you're selling, whatever. Would you really want, like, 1,000,000 of your same cell? Like, if you really want that shit, you must be fucking egotistical as fuck. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Like, hypothetically, if I were to become famous, I would hope that it would be literally only because I've just, like, not like I'm an influencer or anything like that, but, like, just, I don't know, like, I'm not, as someone who does so many things, I absolutely don't think I'm better than anyone else. Absolutely not. If someone doesn't want to do anything, that's perfectly okay. If you just feel like, you know, because obviously, like, some people can't work, but if you can work, and, you know what I mean, like, it'd be easier probably for your family and you, if you had a job, if you don't have a job, I mean, if you literally are, like, mentally fucked up, or, like, say you're handicapped or what, some way or another, you know what I mean, or, you know, you're in a nice situation where you don't need a job or whatever. I mean, I don't know, man. Is heaven, I guess, just not doing anything? You're just fucking up in heaven. You're just relaxing. You know what I mean? You can just go to a fucking hot tub if you want. And just, like, you know, you watch down below. Like, what? Like, can you not make music anymore, or is, like, you're just, like, allowed to only make music? Like, what, you know what I mean? And, like, with hell, if you go down there, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just, I don't know, man. I'll get into it in a second. But yeah, once again, I was trying to promote some stuff. And I guess now, I gotta, like, be completely underground by this point, because I guess it's just not gonna happen for social media. And I kind of been, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just because, like, when you're trying to, say, for example, you're trying to lose weight, you might not notice it so immediately, because obviously it's gonna take some time, for the results. So, I mean, like, obviously, like, why not keep continuing? But at the same time, though, it's just, like, there are some, like, I'll get into it in a second. I just want to go to break real quickly. I mean, I could probably listen to some music right now and probably not even go to break, but, like, I'm sure it's like fucking kind of annoying. Like, if I was, you know, listening to a podcast, for example, and someone was just like, hold up, I just want to smoke real quick, and you're just gonna wait fucking 2 seconds. I feel like that'd be kind of annoying. So I'm gonna do that on the break, and when I come back, I'm gonna talk about, I guess, some gripes with social media. So, which, once again, a lot of it is not fucking new, and, Yeah. So I'll keep it brief. I mean, clearly I have a very fucking offensive album cover. Um, and so I was trying to promote my album, and very cool GIF I made. Or a little animated short I was doing using the two fucking album cover alternatives or alternative covers, whatever you want to say. And not only did I get disapproved, I got disabled. So, I mean, and I tried fighting it, say I'm an artist, a musician, and this is just me doing my freedom of speech, whatever the fuck. In which, I mean, like, it's kind of like the same thing with, like, Jane's Addiction's, Ritual de lo Habitual. Ritual de lo Habitual. You know, he's got to, like, put the fucking the other alternative, like, I forgot, like, article, whatever the fuck, or just basically saying, like, freedom of speech and whatnot. Like, it's just an art piece, but, like, because it's got some naked pictures on it, it's not, you know, you can't reveal that. It's kind of like the same thing with, like, even Death Grips. They put out a picture of, I think the drummer's dick, specifically as a boner. But so, I mean, it sucks because I can't even, like, I mean, I guess I can't even sell myself out right now, and that was what I was trying to do. Because I just really felt like what I had put out was deemed worthy. But I guess on one side, it gives me some time that if I wanted to, in which I might cut this short so that I can go and do that real quick. I've just gotten used to just, like, fucking, just might as well get it done now, not even fucking think about it. Say, like, you know what I mean, like, it's kind of the same way if, like, say if I was, like, doing dirty comedy, or if I was trying to fucking, if I was a cam boy or a porn star or whatever, which it's a real fucking gig. It's just some things I guess you just can't promote, but it kind of sucks. I can't even promote this now. Unless, and it's like Instagram, I guess, is like associated with Facebook too, so like I literally can't even fucking promote it now. It's kind of ridiculous. But I guess that's okay, I guess. Not really, I mean, I guess it's kind of like not really a good thing, I guess. I mean, obviously, for the most part, you get more, I mean, like, I would say a respectable amount of fame would probably come to the fact that you literally have been performing, and, you know, it's been like word of mouth that got you popular, rather than actually, like, you know, just fucking advertising. I mean, so I don't know. I can't believe I almost even tried doing that. I don't get me wrong. Like, it would have been nice to get, because I definitely felt like I could have gotten a nice startup of followers and fucking whatnot, but it's just word of mouth now, man. That's it. That's all I got. I gotta go fucking scrape up a band and fucking... Probably should scrape up some shows first. So, I might make a couple more albums, like... Which, honestly, like I said, that shouldn't be too much longer. Like, have you ever been doing something for so long that you just, like, were like, how much fucking longer? How much fucking longer? You know, you go on that road trip and you're just like, how much fucking longer? I will say, like, coming back home from Philly, like, I hope to always have, like, a fucking place to sleep or something instead of traveling back and forth. It really is, it's not a toll on your body necessarily, but it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ. I was gonna cut this short, actually. I was about to shut this down right now with that, like, you know what I mean? Whatever I was just talking about. But, I mean, what happens, like, and the only offensive content that I probably have is the fact that, I have a dude wearing a mask, smoking out of a fucking bong. And it's just a picture of before, like, hitting the fucking piece, and then after exhaling it. But once again, like, there's no conclusive proof that it's even real. So, with that even being said, it's legal in certain places. I mean, it's obviously not legal everywhere, but it's, you know what I mean, what happens when it is legal? Am I going to be able to get fucking disabled finally? Or am I going to be abled again? Am I going to be able-readied? I don't know, man. So, in a sense, I'm kind of doing this now. Specifically, I don't know, man. I don't know how many times I'm going to do this a week. I mean, I'd like to. I feel like it'd be getting annoying. People are like, Jesus, shut the fuck up. How do you talk about something every day? Like, go and do something. Or go and do nothing. I bet there's a lot of people that are just telling me, go and do nothing. What you're doing is fucking ridiculous. You're a fucking clown and stop. Jesus. But I mean, I just like what I'm doing, man. It kind of like, it gets me by, man. Let's be real. I mean, I listen to a lot of comedian podcasts, and see, I mean, I'll tell you why I relate with some of them and why I think I relate with. I mean, this is just I know who I am, so I follow Bobby Lee and the Tiger Belly podcast. I feel like I'm kind of like Bobby Lee in a sense. Whereas, I mean, I don't know. I can't say. I mean, like I don't know. Like I can relate somewhat to Bobby Lee. I mean, not entirely, because I mean some bad shit has happened to him, and I've never really gone on to like he's sober now and everything like that. So and I smoke plenty of weed. I really think he's funny. And he's just very creative. Like I mean, I haven't been doing shit as long as he has, and if I were to relate myself to this, he'd probably take offense to this. Because once again, I have not been, but he still hasn't put out like any special or anything yet, and I think it's just because he still doesn't. Maybe he just doesn't feel he's ready, or maybe maybe there's another reason. Like he said, you got to see him live in order. I just really think though, if he does one, like he could do 7. I mean, he could probably do 20. Like in a year, and that's probably how much material he's got, man. 20 specials worth of fucking comedy. Or maybe he doesn't, because I remember he says he doesn't also like to. I think the reason why is because if he were to do a special, that means he'd have to come up with new material, and he's too lazy to come up with new material, which is fucking hilarious. But I'm sure he comes up with new material. But anyway, because I know I'm aware he plays video games all the time. Like, if I was in his situation, would I be playing video games all the time? I'd be playing video games more than I am now, probably, but maybe not as much as he does. But he's a busy guy. He's doing his he's making bread, man. And once again, he's I won't say he's like completely a mature person. He's a completely responsible person. He's learning. People, I mean, as long as some people have to teach him these things. But I do think there are definitely some times where I don't have to criticize him, because there's plenty of things that I'm doing that I should be doing right now. So, but honestly, he should put out a special, at least 1, or at least 3, because I think that he's really funny and he could do that easily. Easily, he could put out 3 fucking albums worth, or 3, whatever. And I saw his most recent podcast. Anyway, he had Interpol on there, and I've never really listened too much to Interpol. I'm not dissing them by any means. I'm not much into indie, and I know they're definitely an indie band. But with that being said, I mean, if he wanted to even make music too, I mean, his brother is in a band and stuff. I mean, if he really wanted to make music and stuff, like, I think now is, I mean, that's the thing though, like, I mean, you build up an empire, man, there's other things that you can do, probably. So, I don't know. And he's got, like, he's got a fucking audience, like, I don't know. Like, would it be fucking, like, is it really that cool if, like, literally you're playing to your audience only? No, I'd rather play to both my audience and people who have never heard me before. And maybe people that fucking hate me. Because then they can fucking still hate me. They'd be like, fuck this guy. And someone else will be like, I love this guy. Someone else will be like, I know a couple songs by this guy. And one person's like, I only like 1 song by this fucking guy. And someone's like, I like none of his songs, but I think his artwork's kind of cool. And someone else was like, I hate all of it, but he's got 1 cool t-shirt that he, like, custom. Oh, he didn't. Well, this one, I don't even know what the fucking, it was just a fucking dress shirt with fucking shit on there. It was kind of cool looking. But, he's not a designer. He just fucking chopping, he's just chopping shit and sewing shit. Like, what the fuck? He's not, you gotta make that t-shirt, buddy. That's a real designer. You gotta perform, buddy. That's a real musician. You gotta fucking go into an art gallery and sell your art. That's a real artist. You gotta have people read your fucking book. That's a real writer. I'm gonna end this with the movie Dread. Very brief. I'll probably talk about it again another day, but and I have before in the past. But the movie Dread. I'm talking about the 2012 one or whatever, the most recent one. And what I got from it, and not even like, I mean, it makes me definitely absolutely want to read Judge Dredd, the series, the comic book series. I've always I just haven't gotten around to it, but if I could, I would. I mean, money's fucking, when you make less than 10 grand a year, I think you're in poverty. But I guess that's on me. I guess if I wanted to work a better job, I could. I would just have less time. And I mean, yeah. See, I'm not the only one who's in this position, so you know what I mean. I don't know. I'll get myself out of it. That's how you got to do it. You got to do it yourself. I got to do it myself. If someone else does it for me, you know what I mean. Then I'm gonna have to always ask the fisherman to get my fish for me when I could fish it myself. You know what? I'm going to be real quick with Dread, and then I'm just going to talk about, you know what I mean, like, if anyone out there is fucking, like, I just don't know what to fucking do, like, they've just really were never taught any of this kind of stuff, because I know, you know what I mean, there's some people that just, like, eat nothing but ramen all the time, and that's all they think that they can, I mean, that's all they can afford, so, real quickly with Dredd, what I got out of it, essentially, the judge side, Judge Dredd himself, he's black and he sees things in black and white, what's lawful and what's unlawful, and then you got in trainee Judge Anderson, and she's the gray zone. Like, she obviously is more she's definitely on the good side, but she can see some perspective because she's seen some of this shit. She's literally lived through this shit, and maybe through time, like, because I mean, Judge Dredd has been like a judge for a while. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he's always been this way. Maybe he's always seen things in black and white. But Judge Anderson or in training Judge Anderson, would she eventually see eye to eye with Judge Dredd, or will she always have that gray zone? Have that sympathy, have that empathy, and even the villain, it's like, can you really be that mad at the villain? In some ways, absolutely, but in other ways, because I mean, they're ruthless. They chose. I don't know, but it's a struggle. It's definitely a struggle. It's a situation I've never gotten myself into. But it's a good ass film, and I highly recommend it. Very solid film. Honestly, right now I'd say that's my number one film, besides maybe Kevin Smith's like Clerks 1 and 2. But okay, so this is someone who doesn't have a whole lot of money and wants to eat decently. Maybe even wants to lose a little bit of weight. Not saying like constantly lose weight, because there's ways of keeping on weight if you want to live cheap. Just eat a bunch of bread, or potatoes, and butter. But anyway, if you want a little bit of variety other than just like ramen, because I don't really even have ramen, because I heard that shit, there's like some shit in it that you shouldn't. I don't know. I just I have it every now and again. I probably would have I would like to like try to make the real thing. I mean, that's just I don't like to go out. Personally, like if I go out to eat or something, because I work around that, so I know exactly, because no matter where you go, it's always the same price. I mean, it's always like the food that's coming into the restaurant is typically the same prices no matter where you go at any restaurant. They charge the prices on their own accord, and I definitely can't go out. I can't go out to eat too often myself. Maybe on special occasions, but I've through various jobs, I've developed a decent skill, I guess, at cooking. I know how to not burn things. I know how to cook things most likely through and throughout. You know what I mean? Eating evenly. And with that all being said, and as someone who used to like, I mean, I think I'm still. I mean, I think I've gotten up to like 250, and I'm only like 5'5", maybe 5'4". I don't, maybe even as if I were like stretch myself out really well, maybe 5'6". But I'm trying to lose weight myself, and when I originally was losing weight when I was younger, well, I mean, when I was younger, I used to eat like full bags, like family, and even there was sometimes like even like in the last couple of years where I just kind of like would just eat a full bag of fucking, not exactly a family bag of Doritos or something like that, but like back then I would fucking just, I would have no problem just eating the entire fucking thing. And honestly, I mean, like if I could go back in time, and like, you know, slap that shit out of my hands, like and if I knew what I was doing, I was able to tell. I mean, because obviously, you know what I mean, like when you're a kid, like all these little fucking like tasty treats are fucking delicious. You want to have them all the time, but they're really fattening. They're not good for you. And it makes you a gluttonous motherfucker. And I mean, I'm not saying if you want to be that, if you want to just eat, and that's just like, you know, you don't give a flying fuck, you just love being fat. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying if you're looking to lose some weight, I'm just saying for those that are trying to lose weight, like it's kind of hard. Like when someone especially when like for example, a girl says like, I'm trying to lose some weight. Like, are you supposed to say like, no, you don't need to lose weight. You're perfectly fine. Because I mean, like I'll say that. I just, the only reason why I don't, I normally go, well, you want to lose weight, so here's some tips on how to lose weight. Because I generally think that that's what they're trying to say, but maybe they're implying otherwise. So they're just like, I just need someone to tell me that I'm perfectly okay. And they're, honestly, by the end of the day, whatever you look like is how you look, and if you want to look another way, I mean, it depends on, like, be realistic. Let's be reasonable here. Like, if you don't like being fat, but like, you know what I mean, like you just keep eating unhealthily and stuff like that, unhealthily. Like, I don't know, man. Like, if you're unhappy because you're fucking, because you're overweight, or you weigh more than you want to weigh, then like, you know, it's really not that difficult. I keep on fucking, you know, probably in the last 5 minutes you could have just like fucking skipped, and I'm sorry. But literally, man, when I was younger, I kind of just like realized, like, I was working out, but I really still, the weight wasn't I wasn't losing any weight. I was just becoming like fucking a stronger fat kid, and so I essentially, you know, I had to change my diet, obviously. Like, the biggest thing I had to have been soda. I kind of like pretty much cut that all out. I mean, I have like every now and again I'll literally like pour like literally like a couple of gulps of soda, maybe Mountain Dew or fucking, you know what I mean, Sprite, whatever. Maybe even like, and if I like even like the lemonade, like unless it's like legit lemonade, I probably like dilute it with water. Often even with juices, I just like how I like saving as much of that taste as possible, so I always dilute it. I know that people just like having it as is, but I mean, that's just how I am. But that's one little trick. I mean, same with saving. If you want to save some liquid soap, just keep pouring a little bit of water in it as you're going along. You know what I mean? Like, you're still already gonna get, I mean, like, it's gonna last a little longer. That's all I'm saying. And that's the liquid soap, I'm saying. And same with juices, man. You want it to last just a little longer, just like, you just keep pouring a little water. Even if like by the end of it, it's like pretty much just water. You still got that itty bitty taste of fucking, you know, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just the only one. But that was the first thing I realized was sugary drinks. You can't have any kind of, even juice, even drinking too much orange juice or apple juice or fruit punch, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot of sugar. You just can't, like, the sugar is not, you know, and that shit's like making you fat, man. It's just, and it's not even the good kind of fat either, I think. The thing I've recently learned, and I've always kind of like knew these things, but like really, like, you just like, I love French fries, man. But like, I've been really cutting that shit down, and I'm like already like, I'm seeing like tremendous, like, it's just already tremendously like just like, you can't eat too much bread, you can't eat too much grain and shit. Like, it just, well, depending on the grain, like, it's just, you can have fiber and stuff, but like, you gotta keep grain pretty much to a minimum. I've been doing wraps for the most part. I was given some euros, or some whatever the fucking flatbread is, whatever they call that. I think there's a specific, maybe it's just called flatbread. Maybe there's a specific name for the euro, or gyro, or whatever you want to call it, gyro, gyro. I'm not saying that because anyway. It's just anyway. Um. So okay, so I mean, I'm just telling this is someone like trying to lose some weight. And obviously you want to probably not eat so much junk food. Obviously, candy. If you just stick to pretty much fruits, vegetables, and meat for the most part, you should be. I mean, you don't have to eat meat, I guess, if you want to be a vegetarian or whatever. You just there's just I mean, I will say when you are cutting out carbs and stuff, you're gonna like be a little bit. You're gonna be like, man, I wish I had something to fill myself up with. You're gonna feel that way. So I would have like maybe some healthy option, maybe like grapes or something like that, like just something that you can grab a lot of. And I know even like grapes, like sometimes you just want like a fucking like. I mean, I go for Chex Mix. I don't know how much that really is good for you. I mean, I might actually start. And maybe like maybe I'm gonna fuck myself over, but I was thinking about it's been a while since I had cereal. Really, I was thinking about just picking up some honey nut crunch or whatever, honey crunch or honey toasted the Cheerios, but the honey kind or whatever. Because I could have like the regular kind, and if I have the regular kind, then I'll probably throw some fruit in there. It tastes pretty dope. Sometimes I'd even recommend, like, say you want like you just kind of miss juice. Like when I was a kid, like I would sometimes be an idiot and buy the Dasani, which had like little strains of either lemon or strawberry in it, and I thought that once again almost diluted, but you still have that taste. You could once again you just buy some frozen fruit, buy some frozen vegetables, or you can buy canned vegetables or buy some canned soup. These things are like 99 cents to $1. I mean, but like they're very healthy for you. And no, I don't know why I don't really talks about this kind of. I mean, like everyone's always just like, "Yo, man, I only had a Slim Jim and a fucking like." Do you not like? Are you not like? I don't know. But with these things, I mean, like you can mix a couple of things together. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to think. Like, whenever I like, and also like I've been like pretty much cooking almost like my soups. I've been cooking like my fucking vegetables. I've been cooking obviously the rice in the rice cooker. Like it's just cooking fucking like you know what I mean. Like I don't even need. I haven't been. I have also like a toaster oven, and that's just in case like I want to cook up like chicken or if I want to cook up like. You know what I mean? Obviously, anything that needs to be in an oven. But, like, I'm just trying to keep it as minimal as possible. But, I mean, like, after that, man, like, if you just... Once again, if you're just go to... Like, if you have an Aldi's or just, like, a really cheap place, like, you can... Frozen vegetables are often, like, $1. Maybe $2, like $1.50 maybe, or $1.29 or something like that, or maybe something there's like 94 cents or something. It depends on where the fuck you live. Maybe it's like $3. I don't know, but like I would say definitely frozen vegetables or canned vegetables and frozen fruit, or even obviously you can get your hands on some fresh fruit that can sometimes be expensive. I mean, I love peas. I love corn. I mean, mashed potatoes. Once again, you want that. I think that. I mean, once again, I don't. The French fries were getting me fat, and I don't know if that's just because of the oil, if it was also because of the French fry, or because the French fries are potatoes and it's a starch and blah blah. I don't know. So I mean, and with it's not. I'm not saying you can never have soda again. You can never have fucking cake again. You can never have fast food again. I'm not saying that shit, man. What I'm saying is. If you're on a budget or you're trying to lose weight or both, I mean, like, there's options. I mean, I fucking will put frozen fruit into my just like a water bottle and well, I mean, like I have like a fucking analogy in myself, but you can either. I mean, I don't know if tap water is legitimately fine or what I mean. I just get bottled water. I can kind of. They say like can you really taste it? And apparently you can't taste it, but like, you could definitely taste like there's a fucking I don't know. Even like some like you could. There was this one episode of bullshit where they were talking about water and like sometimes they just like fucking put a hose. You know what I mean? They just fill up your water with a fucking hose, and you can definitely taste that shit. So I don't know. But with that being said, you just put some frozen fruit and some water in your fucking drink, and now you got like a nice ass drink, man. You can even and then you eat that shit. And I wouldn't let it sit for too long. But if you wanted to save it, then you just throw it in the freezer. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it'll burst, so maybe not. So I don't know, man. I think that's pretty much it. I got like fucking like an hour maybe to just, which I think I could do it. All right, I'm gonna. If you want to check out my stuff, GRMBL, This is literally the only advertisement I fucking have now. Essentially, is YouTube. And I can't even like you can't even advertise on YouTube or whatever, which is okay. Fuck fucking trying to. I mean, like hopefully people are listening. I just hope someone's listening. That'd be nice. I'm not, but at the same time though, like I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing it, but obviously, I mean, like, am I really doing this all for myself? Let's be fucking really honest here, man. I don't know. I'm just hoping that there's other people out there that want to talk about what I'm talking about. I don't know, because the people that I work with, the people that I'm even friends with, there's some things that I can't talk about because obviously they're just not interested in what I want to talk about, and this is a void where I'm allowed to at least talk about what I want to talk about. And maybe someone out there will be like, oh yeah, I like Orkstain. Oh yeah, I like this band. Oh, I like that band too. And like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Internet connectivity, man. That's just what the internet's trying to do, I guess. I mean, not just trying to do that. It's also trying to give out information. Once again, GRMBLS. That's pretty much it. I'm trying to keep these, like, if I'm going to do this, like, on a daily basis, I definitely don't want to do it for that long. But I'm not expecting anyone to listen to this every day. But it's kind of, I mean, like, it's kind of like a radio show in a way, but it's just me talking like a dumbass about things not that well, because I'm not, a doctorate or fucking a graduate at all. Damn, man. I think I'm technically right now the only person who hasn't graduated now in my family, besides obviously which is not exactly a big deal, but at the same time it's like, it could be a big deal, man. I would highly recommend probably getting a degree just in case, and probably in a reasonable one. Like I really wanted to get I still think I want to get a degree in art, but like if I were to I would want to get like another degree in something else. Like it'd probably be cool to get a degree in music, degree in art, a degree in. But once again, like those, like business would make more sense, or engineering, physics, becoming a doctor, medical field in general. I mean, realistically, it's fun to think about being a comedian, to be a musician, to be an artist, to be a designer. But I mean, the chances of someone actually giving a shit, and someone's got to give a shit. Like it's got to be the person who's making it. Like I don't want to. I still don't feel like giving up. You know what I mean? If anything, it's kind of like that Spider-Man situation where he throws his fucking costume in a fucking trash can, but then obviously he's like, I gotta fucking do it. I got nothing else. But yeah, yep. I got someone right now saying you're wasting your time, so I think I am, and I'm probably wasting your time too. If you made it this far, thanks for listening.